You know, I'm going to slip up and call you Meredith. Mia Marie.
That's okay.
It's like I'll always call Oliver Allie, you know.
Oh, definitely,
You know what I mean?
definitely.
But, anyway, Mia.
Yes.
Welcome to Songcraft. And,
Thanks, Dennis.
You know, one of the first things I wanted to ask you, sitting there listening, is how long you've written and who your original influences were.
Oh, okay.
I was getting a lot of, well, I hate to say Sylvia Plath, it's kind of, you know.
Yeah, kind of very low and very depressing.
Your stuff is so experiential and seems to be very truthful, honest, you know, direct. And,
right.
And that's what, and so I thought.
Believe it or not, Edgar Lee Masters is a very big influence for me.
Okay.
I really enjoy him. I've been writing since I was in junior high, and a lot of those were kind of real childish, you know.
Well,
so I steer clear of that stuff.
Children
But
in junior high.
I've you know grown and changed. What really got me back into the poetry, though, was one time I just was messing around and I put it on MySpace, a poem that I had written, and it was not my best work.
How long ago?
2006.
Okay, so a few years.
Yeah, and it was called A Blank Verse from a Blank Mind, and I didn't actually bring it to read tonight. But a poet friend of mine out in LA, he has a small press called Rosa Sharon Press. His name is S.A. Griffin. He read the poem and he went nuts. And he said, it must be published, we've got to do work, we've got to do this, you know. It led me to having a wonderful opportunity where we celebrated the life of D.A. Levy. He is a beat poet.
Okay.
In Cleveland, Ohio, that weekend of Halloween on 2006. And I did one poem reading there, and that was the only other reading I've ever done. And I've had a few published poems.
Right.
So.
Yeah. I know that you sort of sent out a little SOS a couple weeks ago on Facebook about feeling that you wanted to get your poetry out there again.
Yeah.
And immediately I said, come down to Songcraft, you know.
Definitely. I'm very excited for the opportunity.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah. I want to also ask, what was I thinking? You mentioned writing in junior high. And
yes.
Have you ever gone back to your early writings? And then, you know, not just saw yourself at that time,
right,
but also, see, you know, they talk about the inner child.
Right.
You know, so we always carry our past with us at all times.
Right.
And
my inner child was 13 going on 33.
Okay.
So I got denied every year from the Folio, which is the literary magazine at Greensburg-Salem High School, because my poems were too morbid.
Too morbid, huh?
Yes.
Well, that's sort of a badge of honor.
Yes.
Isn't it? Well, what'd you say about the empty poem from the empty mind? Was that part of it? Or?
No, actually, that was just, I don't know, I felt funky one day. I just sat there and I typed it all out, and it was very E.E. Cummings.
Oh, okay.
Which is another big influence of mine.
Okay.
And
well, morbid or morose, you know, that's a release, you know, of something. You know, it's part of the reason for writing and getting things out there.
Definitely, yeah. I agree.
So, have you had some feedback from what you've published, also put online, and what kind of feedback helps you? You know what I mean?
I get. Generally, I get positive comments, you know. My friend Jess, I had written a poem about being heartbroken just recently, and she said, you know, I don't think she particularly liked the poem because it was very, very depressing, but she said, you know, it's never wrong if you've loved with your whole heart and you've felt with your whole heart, and, you know,
so
don't feel badly,
writing about.
Right.
Well, I don't know if you have any morose poems
I do. My last one is sort of.
So you're going to end on the down note?
But it's hopeful in the end, so.
Okay. Well,
but it starts out pretty depressing, so.
Okay. Well, thanks again.
Thank you.
Mia.
Look at this.
I saw, you liking some things that I posted. Who's Mia Marie,
Me.
Yeah, I had to find out. Well, Mia Marie, once again.
Thank you.